Up. You know who the motherfucking boy is, man. State of great, you know what I'm saying? Coming at y'all with another video. And this video today is going to be about my hero, and more specifically, All Might, the main OP OG hero, the top dog in the system, you know what I'm saying? Well, used to be the top dog. Because now he has lost his powers. And that's the reason why I'm questioning his future role in the show. Because, in all honesty, I feel like without him being a hero, which was one of his main purposes in the show, that and teaching Deku how to like control his powers. Well, to be 100, not even necessarily control his powers, because he really didn't teach him that. But he taught him in spirit how to be a good hero, what he believed to be was a good hero. And for the most part, I feel like what he taught him there, like in a mental sense, and his view on being a hero in general, is something that shouldn't be really underestimated, considering that he is, or he was, the number one hero. He would know better than anybody what it takes to be a hero, and not just any type of hero. He's the type of hero that would put all rewards to the side if it meant he could save more lives. And I feel like that's why he was even titled the symbol of peace in the first place, because he was what society believed to be a natural born hero. Like, saving lives was as easy as breathing for that nigga. So it's not easy. I mean, it's easy to see why people thought to look to him as the symbol of peace, and he was the strongest hero at the same time. So he gave society that sense of security. And now that his battle with One For All ended, I mean, not One For All, his battle with All For One ended, and he used up the last dregs of his quirk, I don't really know what he's supposed to do now. I mean, he played a low-key, he played a role in Deku developing his new style, his style using kicks. Like, he told him that, bruh, you copying me, chill out. You copying the swag, you taking the sauce, just calm down. Just come up with your own shit. I already got my shit, people know. You need to come up with your own shit. You need to be your own hero. And Deku, he took that to heart, because I'm pretty sure he tired of getting his arms blown to smithereens. So he didn't really have no choice but to take that advice and try to figure out what it meant. And eventually this led to him developing his quote unquote shoot style. I don't really know why they named it that. I really don't. He using his legs. They should call that shit like, I don't know, jujitsu or some shit. Fucking jujitsu style. Fucking rocket foot style. I don't know. But, you know, shoe style cool. Shoe style cool. We can keep it that. But, you know, like, and this is where I feel like at this moment, as soon as Deku pulled up with that, I feel like All Might role as a teacher to him ended. Because it's like, you know, you got a tree, right? And it start off small, and then it start going up and going up. It's following its path or whatever. And I feel like this tree is All Might and Deku. And, you know, Deku looked up to All Might so much that he followed his path religiously. He even said it himself. He thought it was only natural that he fought like All Might, because he has All Might's quirk now. So he thought that he didn't have no choice but to use his fist to beat down everybody. So you can tell how much All Might word and how much his example has influenced Deku, to the point where he didn't even know how badly he was jacking the swag. So once he realized that, I feel like the tree finally developed some branches. And, you know, Deku, he going out on his own limb and he just a branch. He going off on his own limb. So like All Might, he really, what can All Might really do to help that? Like, he don't really have no experience when it comes to using his whole entire body to fight, because all he really did was punch the fuck out of people until they died. So, well, they didn't die, but you know, he punched the hell out their ass until they couldn't fight no goddamn more. So, like, when it comes to using his entire body as a whole, I feel like what he would be able to teach Deku would be really, really limited. So besides being a kind of spiritual teacher, like that teach him on the ins and outs of being a hero and what's important in certain situations that you dealing with and you'll face when you are a hero, I feel like All Might can still play that role. But besides that, like teaching him how to truly use his abilities and even how to level up his body. I mean, well, he could probably teach him how to level up his body even further to the point where he can use more than just 5% of his powers. But besides that, like the overall, like the technical aspects, like his ultimate moves that everybody in the class has been working on. Everybody in the class pretty much got an ultimate move besides him. And I feel like now that he's branched off, that All Might wouldn't really know how to help him develop a special move, because he doesn't really know anything about fighting in that style. And the person he learning from, Ida, he just a student like him. Like, sure, he been using his legs his whole life. That's his quirk. He ain't had no choice but to learn how to fight with his legs and use that to the best of his ability, because how else is he going to use his full strength? So in that regard, he can probably teach Deku some basics, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Ida is still a student, just like Deku is. So it's like, how much can he really teach him until Deku surpasses him? Because it's already been shown that Deku is the type of person that really analyze and really think about situations to the fullest degree. So in my mind, it won't be hard for him to catch up to the level Ida at. And then once he catch up to that level, of course he's gonna have to go beyond it. And my question is, who's really gonna be the one that's gonna help him with this? There's really no other hero that we've met in the show that really focuses on that type of combat besides Ida. At least to my knowledge. I'm not a manga reader, so whatever I'm saying is based off of all the episodes that that I have seen. And at the time that I'm making this video, it's episode 59 we're on. 60 is the next episode. So at this point in time, I haven't really seen a person that's really skilled at that type of combat. So when it comes to All Might, the role that I think he's going to play in the future is going to be a spiritual teacher. Like, you know, that type of old monk that he can't fight no more, but he'll give you those words that'll have you really just thinking and have you questioning reality type shit. I feel like that's gonna be him. And then at the same time, I feel like he's not awful. He a cold ass hero. I can't even flex, but he's gonna offer that backstory into the things that happen with All For One, his master, her child, her grandchild, the other successors of One For All. So in this sense, he still has a big role to play, because as fans, I'm pretty sure you guys and a lot of the other people want to know about the other successors of One For All, because at this point, all we have seen is his master and the shadows of the previous successor and the first successor. I mean, the first person to have the power. So, and even then, we haven't seen them actually use the abilities of One For All. So I feel like when it comes to this, he still has a really big role to play in that sense. And I feel like the stronger Deku gets, the more this type of stuff will get revealed and the more we'll know. But I honestly want All Might to have an even bigger role than just these two things. I honestly want him to come back for one last fade. Maybe fade All For One for a little bit before Deku smash on him. I don't know. But you know, just something besides what I feel like his future is going to be, because in these upcoming arcs, I feel like his role is going to be really, really small. I feel like even his lines that he going to get an episode are going to be even shorter than they were before. And I really don't want to see that, because I really do like the character. He's you know, he's just a cool character. When he fight, you know, it just hype you up. Like I have never been more hyped at any fighting in the show than when All Might is fighting somebody, bro. So I really want to see him fade one more time. But that's just me, and that's what I kind of think is going to be his role in the future. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think he's going to have some other role to play that I didn't mention? Do you think it's going to be a mixture of what I said, with him having a last fight or last hurrah and still being the kind of guy that delivers the lore at the same time? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace.